4, 3, 2. Broadcasting live from DAM News, Taipei, Taiwan.
Good morning, Danny.
Good morning, Michelle.
Good morning, everyone. It's cloudy day on May 12th, 2019.
This is Danny Low.
And this is Michelle Chen bringing you the latest breaking news.
Today we have our headlines news about the recent student election in Suzhou University.
We also have coverage on the English department's simultaneous interpretation presentation, which took place on May 9th.
First up, the first headline today is about the recent student election in Suzhou University. It is the voting season in SCU and also when the students have the opportunity to vote for the candidates they support.
In recent years, the Student Association has the ability to make large impact on campus, providing students with new policies. However, last year's candidate was unable to get enough votes to claim elected.
It's been difficult to encourage students to vote of their own accord, and the voting rate has been lower than ever.
In light of this situation, the Student Election Committee has thought of new ways to attract students to come and vote. They have been promoting voting for quite a while on Facebook while also creating raffles to attract students to participate in this election.
The participation of students in campus politics is more important than ever. It's not only a symbol of democracy, but also a way of assuring one's rights. Everyone is entitled to have their own opinion, but it is even more important to seize the opportunity to express it.
We have Amherst Chen reporting on the details of the recent student election in Waixiangxi campus of SCU.
The most important part of democracy is voting. By voting, everyone can express their opinions and then select the people who are most suitable for the seats. Today is the beginning of the great events for the student self-government groups at Suzhou University. During May 7th to May 9th, students can vote both in Waixiangxi campus and downtown campus. This time, the 3-in-1 election has combined the president of the Student Association, the councilors of Student Congress, and the president of the Student Association of each department. Do you know the 3-in-1 election this year?
Yeah.
Do you know what is included in the 3?
Student councilors and presidents of the Student Association and each department association.
And are you gonna vote this year?
I don't think I will. There's no candidates I like.
Did you vote because you're nearby or have a candidate to support?
I'm here to support my favorite candidate.
And how do you know about this election and its related information?
There are many discussions and polls on SCU Talk Group. I got the information from there.
As a member of SCU, do you have anything that you want to change through this voting?
I hope that the parking lot could have coin exchange machines. It's inconvenient to walk a long distance just to exchange money.
The political participation of students in Suzhou University is generally low. The number of voters and the voting rates couldn't reach the election threshold in recent years. According to the data released by Election Committee at the end of October 2018, the voting rate of last year's Student Association president was only 3.19. It didn't meet the threshold of valid votes, which is 8%, so the candidates couldn't declare elected last year. According to the data released by the Election Committee last year, we have found that the voting rate wasn't ideal last time. The candidates couldn't claim elected. So, are you worried about having the same problem this time?
Of course, I'm a little concerned. However, compared to the previous election, we have put more efforts into publicity. Actually, the Substitute Association have made some change for the students, such as providing more activities. Like I have mentioned, we have done all the things we can do. Oh, now is the time to sit and wait.
Back to the promotion part. Besides the Facebook page, have you used any other ways to promote the election on campus?
Online promoting is our major focus this time. And also we have participated in the hustling before the election. Moreover, other councillor candidates and we have held a meeting to share our ideas with the students. Posting on SU Talk Group and handing out pamphlets are really helpful as well.
We would like to know whether the voting participation of students in SCU is high or not.
The participation of students hasn't been high in recent years.
What are the factors that might cause this situation that students are not enthusiastic on voting?
Take SU for example, people might think that like if I were a Chinese major and there are no candidates from our department, then I wouldn't want to go voting this year. Many people probably don't know what's going on and don't understand what the election is for. And people might think that I won't lose anything if I don't vote, so why should I? As for the election of self-government groups, friends are the biggest factor. If one of my friends were running the campaign, he or she would have other friends and my votes, and this could increase the voting rate.
What other ways have you used to promote the event?
According to the communique released by the Student Association, the candidates need at least 8% of the valid votes, so that means they need 1,206 voters out of 15,000 to claim elected. The Substitute Association has done many things for SU. As you can see, the self-government groups are willing to support each other. The association have provided some tickets of concerts and other activities on campus for us to promote this election. And the community has also prepared a present for students, which is AirPods. We just posted on the Facebook page yesterday. They can join a lucky draw as long as the students share the post and use our special effect on their profile photos.
Soochow University Student Election Committee has been preparing for the 3-in-1 election since March this year and announced the further details and related information on the online social platform. The election is combined with a lucky draw, and the winner can get a new set of iPhone AirPods. The committee hoped that the present could attract more students to participate and increase the voting rate. This is Amos Chan, Soochow University, Taipei, Dame News.
Next up, we have full coverage on SCU English Department's simultaneous interpretation presentation.
The presentation took place on May 9th, led by seniors of English Department and their instructor, Professor Lin.
The theme of this year's event is Translating the Beauty of Taiwan, which focuses on English and its effect in spreading knowledge of local culture. The main idea of this presentation is to understand Taiwan through different perspectives and to gain an understanding of the culture in foreign countries.
This year, the executive team has invited 2 famous YouTubers, both of whom live a multicultural life. These YouTubers are influential on social media, both having thousands of subscribers who watch their videos.
Both speakers have intriguing and different views on Korean and Taiwanese culture, which is eye-opening for the audience.
We have Echo Huang reporting details of the event at SCU.
Here I am standing outside the Puren Auditorium. Today is the simultaneous interpretation team project presentation of the English department. Simultaneous interpretation is one of the most challenging tasks for English majors and not as easy as most people think it is. After a year of preparation and practice, each student in the class will show us the skills they have learned during this course. Is the simultaneous interpretation team project presentation an annual event?
Yes, the first simultaneous interpretation team project started in 2001. And throughout the years, the students have been telling me that they enjoy the teamwork and they saw great value in this team project. And this then became an annual tradition at the English department.
What is the main idea or purpose of holding this annual presentation?
Yes, the main idea behind this simultaneous interpreting team project is to let the students put their training into practice. For example, in the team project, the students will learn to organize an event where they can serve as organizers, moderators, staff members, and last but not least, interpreters.
Before the presentation begins, is there anything you want to tell your students?
And actually, as I was watching the students this year working on this team project, I can't say how much I have been touched by the great efforts that they have been putting into this team project, and their ability to deal with crisis management is amazing. So I'm sure that this will be a great event, and I wish them every success.
This year, the team has invited two YouTubers, Nini and Vi, to give the speech. Nini, a Taiwanese YouTuber who is married to a Korean. Vi is a 19-year-old overseas Chinese YouTuber that is now majoring in mass communications at Taiwan's National Zhengzhi University. Both of them shared their special insights into seeing the cultural difference between Korea and Taiwan with the audience. How do you prepare and practice to improve the skills of simultaneous interpreting?
Like every week we practice at class, and sometimes I watch TED Talk and I will interpret what the speaker says like right in the moment. So this is how I practice.
What do you think about today's performance of the interpreters?
I think it was very good because like I see how everybody works together, and like even though in the booth we got two people right, and I see like we help each other, so it was kind of amazing.
What do you think about simultaneous interpreting?
I think it is still a harsh job for me right now, even though I've already taken like for two semesters. But I guess I will still be interested in this area, even though the semester is gonna end.
Thank you. What do you think about today's presentation?
Today's topic is very attractive and interesting.
What do you think about today's presentation?
Well, I think it was actually quite good because a few years ago I watched one of the translations from during my first year, and compared to this one, I think this one is much better because the speakers are talking way much faster, and I think the interpreters' translations are still very good. So overall, I think it's a fantastic interpretation.
What do you think about the performance of the interpreters?
Well, I think they're actually pretty good, but although some of them have a little bit like a lengthy silence, but I think most of them, especially the ones at the very last, I think the translations are very good and concise, and also stays with the point of all those speakers.
How many people have attended to today's presentation?
And it's about 70 people to 80 people, yes.
How long did it take to prepare for this presentation?
We have started the preparation since February, so it takes 4 months to prepare this simultaneous performance.
What obstacles have you met?
It's hard to communicate with everyone, and it is more harder to make everyone understand what I mean. Yes.
How did you overcome these obstacles?
I repeat what I say several times and every day, and I discuss with chairman every night. Yes.
The English department not only holds the SI presentation but also offers several related courses, expecting their students to apply English in more practical and flexible way. This is Echo Huang reporting at Soochow University, Taipei DAM News.
This is all we have today for the headlines of DAM News. I'm Danny Low.
And I'm Michelle Chen. We wish you a wonderful day and hope to see you tomorrow.
Goodbye.
Finally we meet. Do you know how much I've missed you?
No, there's too many people here.
We won't be discovered by other people, right?
Is there anything we
can hide behind?
Umbrella?
Let's how we use an umbrella.
Je vois le visage rose. 好，你准备好再跟我讲。
你说开始，我们再开始。
然后呢？我也很不难。
开始。4, 3, 2.
Broadcasting live from DAM News, Taipei, Taiwan. 看到。 你按了吗？好想笑哦。
你好烦啊。
对，就跟
我要这样
就差一条线而已。
好吓的。
进去吗？
没有。
居然你要把它摸出去。Goodbye。